Well, today's the day. Pope Leo XIV is officially inaugurated as pontiff, receives his fisherman's ring and a few other regalia. As I explained last night, the Mass will begin inside the Basilica just there, and it will proceed with a processional through down to the courtyard here, where visiting dignitaries from other religions are here to attend the inauguration. Now, this inauguration is Mass, so in addition to being this wonderful occasion, it is also doubles as a Sunday service. So this is a Catholic Mass in addition to a papal inauguration. And I think that is really indicative of how the Catholic Church and the Holy See stays above the fray, above politics. Pope Leo himself, as Cardinal Prevost, is the first pope to have had a Twitter account and to have had political opinions and expressed them through social media. And of course, as the first American pontiff, he's weighed in on American politics. And many on the right and left have been arguing throughout the last over a week, almost 2 weeks, regarding the pontiff's politics, whether he supports the Trump administration, whether he doesn't. He's been critical of J.D. Vance, but he is a registered Republican back in the States, and it is possible that even during his tenure in the church, in his various positions, that he has voted in presidential elections. But as of right now, and symbolically the moment he gets his fisherman's ring, none of that matters. In this city, at the Vatican, it is about leading the church.
Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Pax vobis.
Matt Bailey here in Vatican City outside St. Peter's Square, where the papal Mass inaugurating Pope Leo XIV as the first American pontiff has just concluded. In fact, we were stationed up here, right along the colonnade, and you can see the dome of the basilica above. It was a wonderful, beautiful mass, about 2.5 hours in length. We have some news out of America after the mass. We are learning that Vice President J.D. Vance and Secretary of State Marco Rubio both were in attendance for the inauguration of Pope Leo XIV. As well, President Volodymyr Zelenskyy of Ukraine was here, and he met with Vice President Vance, and they shook hands. It was their first time meeting, or at least first time meeting that the public is aware of, since that tense Oval Office meeting earlier in the spring. Now, we don't know if Vice President Vance had an opportunity to have audience with Leo XIV or if that will happen at any point in the day. We will bring that to you later today as I go about Rome to various locations, especially and most specifically the other iconic destination, the other iconic big building in Rome. We're going to go over to the Colosseum, take a look at that here in a little bit. But this was an incredible mass. History in the making, history we may not ever see again. The Catholic Church may never see an American Pope after Leo XIV's time as pontiff is over. Please excuse me. And in his homily, the Pope expressed a desire to be a bridge between the tradition of the Catholic Church and the concerns of Catholics in the modern era, such as AI. That's a big thing that he's been taking on. Of course, we know he is the first pope to ever send a tweet. He is the first pope, we believe, to have his own email address prior to taking office as Cardinal Robert Prevost. He is a modern age human being to bring the Catholic Church into the modern age while respecting tradition. Fans of Pope Francis like Pope Leo, but your moderate traditionalists also like Pope Leo as well. He's really built a coalition, and it'll be very interesting to see what his relationship with Vice President J.D. Vance turns out to be. Of course, J.D. Vance converted to Catholicism and is a Catholic vice president, something that shockingly is kind of rare in the United States. So that's what's going on right now in the Vatican, and really it remains to be seen. Pope Leo is 69 years old. That's considered young for a pope. It's expected he will have a good 18 to 20 years at least on his for his pontificate. And so today marks the start of that history with the first American Chicago-born Pope, Pope Leo XIV. In Vatican City, I'm Matt Bailey for Next News Network.